And a local investment broker is back in the news again. Fox 5 team's Dana Fowle first broke the story of retirees who claimed he played a part in cleaning out their bank accounts. Now it's the U.S. Attorney's Office upping the accusations. And Dana joins us with a pretty big story.
Yeah, and they're using strong words here like preying on seniors, and they're backing it up with a 5-count federal indictment for fraud. Now, his former clients call Winston Wade Turner a smooth talker. He wouldn't return our calls, but his wife certainly had a whole lot to say about all of this when we visited their luxury home. This home's kitchen window looks out over a championship caliber golf course. Until a few weeks ago, this family's biggest concern may have been getting hit with a golf ball. Today, Winston Wade Turner is dodging a 5-count federal indictment.
The FBI, the notorious FBI, going after the white-collar man for no reason. This is Mrs. Turner.
Her husband, pictured here in her public Facebook account, is in trouble with the U.S. Attorney General's office. He wasn't here when the Fox 5 team dropped by their Jefferson, Georgia home, but she was.
It's just ridiculous. Everything is ridiculous, all this stuff.
And she vigorously defends her husband.
Because he didn't do anything wrong. It's just all mixed up.
But the federal government thinks it is clear. The U.S. Attorney has charged 48-year-old Winston Wade Turner with mail and wire fraud. They say he preyed on seniors and retirees. Prosecutors believe Winston Wade Turner tricked people out of their life savings through an alternative energy investment scheme.
We worked hard. He worked hard. We had a biodiesel company, and they're trying to tell us we didn't.
But the indictment alleges these 3 clients gave Mr. Turner a lot of money. Court documents show one victim wired him more than $111,000 in one day.
2 of those are my clients.
Attorney Jason Doss has talked with the Fox 5 team before about Winston Wade Turner. Last September, his client, Wanda Dye, told us that Mr. Turner ran off with her entire nest egg after claiming to invest it for her.
I've only got enough for 2 more months.
You're going to lose your home? In November, retiree Freddie Thomas had a similar sad story. How much is in that 401k right now?
Nothing.
You have no money in your 401k?
Nothing. It's all gone.
Although they didn't sue Mr. Turner, seen here in a snapshot on his wife's public Facebook page directly, these retirees did sue 2 large investment companies where he worked as a broker. Ms. Dye has settled her civil case and saved her home. Mr. Thomas's case is still ongoing. Winston Wade Turner was eventually barred from the industry for unethical practices. But the simmering criminal allegations against their former broker are now on the front burner.
This case has been developing for a very long time. I know that because the FBI spoke to our clients a couple of years ago.
According to the indictment, Mr. Turner claimed to invest his elderly client's money into what the government called a shell company, using this Florida rental mailbox as its headquarters. Winston Wade Turner has pleaded not guilty.
We wanted to talk to him about the indictments.
Oh, good. Yeah, so, yeah, that'd be great. He wants to talk to you guys.
Oh, fantastic.
Again, according to court documents, at Mr. Turner's April arraignment, he pled not guilty, and he was assigned a court-appointed attorney. In fact, his wife told us the judge gave him one of the best attorneys. We sent them an email, have not heard back.
Okay, so do we know anything about other potential victims?
Yes. The indictment has initials for someone else on there as well. It's in Barnesville, someone who the government claims was also ripped off by Mr. Turner, but we don't know much about that person or what this person may have lost. Ms. Dye, we reported earlier, was out about $1 million.
Wow.
Mr. Thomas says his 401k, more than $100,000, is now empty. In retirement, he has been working 4 odd jobs to make ends meet.
You just really feel for them too.
Oh, it's awful.
Yeah.
They did everything right. They saved their money, they put it in investments, they met with a broker, and here they are just trying to figure out how to get by in their older years.
You know, it was surprising too how much his wife was willing to talk. Come on in, I want to tell you what I know.
Right. I mean, we met her on the porch.
Sure.
She invited us in, and she, as we said earlier, vigorously defends him and wants him to sit down and chat with us. We've talked with her on the phone. She says he needs to talk, so we're hoping he will.
Staying on top of that for us, Dana. Thank you. We appreciate it.